Alright, so this is like my second time redoing the intro here, and yeah, I do plan on wanting to redo the outro as well, so yeah, this is future me here, just wanted to, well, redo the intro, because why the heck not? So yeah, I got myself like 5 hours of rest, and I just still want to work on this freaking video, so yeah, let's just get to it then, shall I? How's it going, everyone, and welcome to, or for those couple of people that recognize this FNAF fan game that I just played through, for a recent stream that I've done in the middle of last week, and welcome back to Two Nights at Honeybees. Yep, this is like my technically second ever time playing through this set game because, yeah, for the Banshee stream, which, you know, that FNAF fan game, yeah, called Banshee, was like one of the most amazing FNAF 6 fan reimaginings that I had ever personally played through before. Like, that game was also equally just as peaked, but you know, near like the end of like the first part of the stream, well, I was like, so like at the almost end part of the entire first part of the stream, yeah, I was like tying up some other stuff with the actual game, just doing the custom night, and yeah, Devil Rabbit Studios and the guy who plays games official wanted me to check out a build for a new project that Devil Rabbit Studios was working on, and so a guy had sent it over to me on Discord, and as much as I did play out of like the actual old beta build of Two Nights at Honeybees, yeah, I thought it was like another real promising FNAF fan game. So yeah, for the rest of this entire video of me, well, technically past me playing through, yeah, the full actual game of Two Nights at Honeybees. Yeah, it's more of like a walkthrough than anything else because I know what is actually gonna happen in the main game, so yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything else here, obviously. So yeah, I guess that's it for like the basic rundown of what's going on with Two Nights at Honeybees. This was just like another really peak FNAF fan game that Devil Rabbit Studios had worked on and released yesterday as of recording this intro. And yeah, I did record the main gameplay yesterday as well. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and show off the entire game page here. A third time officially at this point. Alright, so there we have the game page header with Honeybee and Sweetie Bee just staring at us in typical creepy animatronic fashion. So there we have a whole bunch of gameplay screenshots, and I guess I'll just go ahead and start off from the right to left because there's like a brand new animatronic. Yes, there is a couple of new things that were added into this game that I won't mention here, but I will mention in the next couple of seconds. So here we have a really creepy render, of course, of Honeybee because, yep, he is saying, "Hi there, I am Honeybee." I mean, you look really adorable, but at the same time, though, that freaking lighting makes you look even more creepy looking. Same case goes with Sweetie Bee here, because yeah, you can see like her signature bow tie that's like jammed into her skull. So yeah, there we have a really cool shot of Sweetie Bee there, and of course there we have a spider animatronic. Yep, this is another FNAF fan game that has a spider animatronic. Still gives me PTSD for a certain spider animatronic that had tormented me so much for a well, FNAF fan game I've played through before in the past, so I'm not gonna, well, rag on about that too much. I do mention it later on in the video. So here we have this spider animatronic because, you know, you can see a whole bunch of eyes right there, and there's like their little top hat, and so, yeah, they're just hanging out from above top and then just drop it down to say hi. So, yeah, let me go ahead and read the description here. Alright, so this is where a couple of brand new faces will be mentioned in the game page's description. And so, yeah, one of them I actually did suggest to be added into the game because, you know, I also gave out some of my own feedback as well. And so, yeah, it was really cool to actually see that thread just attacking, you know, I'm not going to say what their mechanic is, even though that this, you know, note right here about these two animatronics, or two new threats, does allude something to their mechanic in game. Two Nights at Honeybees. Note, if you hear old Sweetie Bee and Bobby Spider, or Bobby Spider, it depends on how you want to pronounce that spider's name, laughing and you can't find them, that means they tricked you. So they do have some fake laughs they occasionally do, but I'll just not spoil anything else on the matter. Story. Your name is Sam. You're trying to end what your brother started, but don't know that it will be a hard task. And so, yep, that's a very short and simple synopsis. So here we have the credits. to all the beta testers, Guy, Glitchstar Studios, and of course, me. Models, map, and coding all done by Devil Rabbit Studios. Music and sounds made by YouTube and Freesound. So yeah, I will go ahead and just pass it on over back to President Me, as he'll take it away for the rest of the video. So yeah, take it away, Me, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of this video, y'all. Oh shoot. Yeah, let me go ahead and restart the game because I really want to show off this developer intro segment here. Devil Rabbit Studios. This freaking goes hard. So yeah, you have like 2 crosses on either side of Devil Rabbit Studios' name, and just hearing like this freaking distorted and very creepy atmospheric music that's playing in the background. And yep, there we have, of course, Devil Rabbit Studios OC just looking at me. How you doing there? Nice antlers, and are those wings that you have on your back, by the way, or are those something else? Alright, let me get started with the actual game then, shall I? Warning, this game has flashing lights, loud sounds, jump scares, and blood. So yeah, if y'all are prone to this said stuff, then still be warned. Yeah, just your typical warning screen for any of these FNAF games. So let me get started then. Hey, oh yeah. Alright, let me remove the frickin' save file from this game. I can remove... Alright, the save file just with only one press of a button. I don't have to press delete or any other, complex key combos to actually delete my said save file. Just one button and yeah, there we go. So now I can get started with 2 nights at Honeybees. Oh wait, there's like 3 exclamation marks at the very end of the title. Just like with how I've read out Duke's Funhouse and Duke's Funhouse, Duke's World, and now with this game right here, I have to be a bit emotional with this. 2 nights at Honeybees! Yep, I am quite freaking hyped. Nah, seriously, I'm always excited whenever I'm playing these games. Music and sound effects, made by YouTube and Freesounds, made by Devil Rabbit Studios. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started with the new game, and I love these freaking menu filters and effects so much. Like, they just make Honeybee look a bit more creepier in the background as he's just, sort of distorting a little bit more. And here we are with the mechanics for Night 1. Honeybee. He will appear at your left door. When he does, close it. Sweetie Bee. She will appear at your right door. When she does, close it. Old Honeybee. He is in your office. When he stands up, use your mask. Good luck. So, yeah, a whole bunch of very, very simple mechanics. Just shut doors. And another one of those mask mechanics. Just whenever Old Honeybee stands up, then you gotta put on that said head mask. So, I'm ready to freaking get started. Ooh, with a Night 1 here. Yep, it feels great to be back in Honeybees. You know, like always with these places. I mean, I don't really care how many times that I come back to any of these places. It always is, still fun to come back at any of these places. So yeah, if you want to shut any of these doors, there are these table buttons that you can press. So these are like wired to these doors, and yeah, pretty much very simple. If you press those buttons, it will shut those doors. And yeah, there we have like a plushie of meat. So that's adorable. You have like, the green parts of my own, of course, pumpkin goober just growing out the top of my head. And I just like how reflective that looks. And I did notice how grainy this office is. So I did not know that my eyes were part old video camcorder. So yeah, I could see all this white noise, but no, that's well, fine. And there we have like a poster of Honeybee and Sweetie Bee, but I want to go onto the cameras here just to check out the place. And oh, okay, so that's new. So there's like an audio luring device. I see. So whenever I do see a particular animatronic, I don't know what their mechanic may be. Then if I find them, then I gotta scare them off with that sound device. Oh, okay. So there we have the parts and services camera. Oh no. Yep. There goes Old Honeybee just standing up. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I need you to sit back down and stop baring your fangs at my face. Okay, well, thank you so much for doing that. And that's a very friendly-looking smiley there. Yep, that still gives me some vibes to the "You Are an Idiot" virus. If some of y'all know what that is, then some of y'all do know. And, yep, this is another instance where the fan is almost pointed directly in my face, but it is sort of, well, a couple of millimeters off of, well, giving me some of that fresh air. already on 2 a.m., and that is a very fancy flat carbonated beverage. Yeah, I still don't know whose actual avatar that is. That's like wrapped around the outer casing of that sit cup. But yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and see where Honeybee and Sweetie Bee are at. Yep, there goes Honeybee. Just moving over to the left door, or the left side of the entire establishment. So yeah, and it really is still cool in a way how these posters sort of also do hint at where these other two bee animatronics are going to. So, alright, really? Let me put the head mask on. So for, yeah, new Sweetie Bee, she stands at the right door, and for new Honeybee, he stands over at the left door. So those are like some really nifty pointers for which of these two doors that these fiends go off to. So yeah, I'm already on 3 a.m., so let me just see. Oh, that is a pretty skirt that you have on, Sweetie Bee. Alright. Excuse me, where? Oh, that's Honeybee. So I gotta shut the door in your face. And yep, that's what it looks like when Honeybee stands at his door, and Sweetie Bee off to the right. So I need these lights to just stop flashing in my face. I need both of y'all to go back over to the show stage. And there we go. So whenever the flashing light subsides, then that means no one's attacking. So that's how you pretty much deal with Honeybee and Sweetie Bee. Oh, yep, they're back in the dining room. So, right, instead of them both going back over to the show stage, then, yep, that's their new default position. They just both go back over to the dining area. Or maybe they went over back to the show stage and then they got off after 1 second of going back to the show stage. Oh, no, you don't, buddy. I'll be sitting here and waiting for you to sit back down in your corner. That's what I'll do. Hey, nice bow tie, by the way. Alright, let me see. So they're both still standing in the dining area. Alright. I guess I'll just go ahead and sit back, relax, and wait for anyone else to, well, arrive in my office, or old Honeybee to frickin' stand up. I still like any of these color themes that are just, like, so predominant in these places. Like, you know, since this place is called Honeybees, then, and of course, since he is a very yellow bee, then, yeah, you got, like, all these yellow decorations. These HUD buttons are, of course, yellow, just to, well, match up the overall theme of this place with the, you know, yellow color. Alright. I just need anyone else to arrive over at the office, so, well, never mind. Yeah, there we go. So night 1 is all done. Yep, there we go. And yeah, of course, this is still a bug. And no, wait, hold on. You actually do go back over to the main menu. Okay, so that infinite 6 a.m. screen has been patched. So right up next is night 2. So here we have the second, and of course, well, last night of the entire game. Even though that there are going to be some bonus thingies or nights that will come up after, well, finishing up the last night. Shadow Honey. It will appear in your cameras when it does flip your camera down. Shadow Sweetie. It will appear in your office when it does flip your camera up. Those mechanics do remind me of the diner reopened so much. Hold on. What is that game called again? Yeah, that's what it's called. So yeah, Shadow Honey and Shadow Sweetie, both of their mechanics still remind me of course, a couple of other Shadow animatronics from the diner reopen so much. With Shadow Fredbear, he pops up on the camera, and so you have to flip the camera down, and that's how you pretty much deal with him. And for Shadow Spring Bonnie, he also appears, or they also appear on the left side of the office, prohibiting you from using your hiding spot, and so you have to flip up the camera and then flip it back down, and, well, that's how you pretty much deal with them. So it's sort of like a similar mechanic set, or pretty much like a samey type of mechanic set with these two Shadow animatronics in this game, but hey, that's all fine. I still love their mechanics in this game. Old Sweetie. So here we have Old Sweetie and, well, these other animatronics that I have not dealt with before, since, yeah, I, you know, suggested there being, like, some other threats, or maybe just, yeah, make the cameras more useful, but yeah, here we have the cameras being more useful come into play. Old Sweetie. When she laughs, you have to find her in the cameras and click the audio button, and she will trick you sometimes. So, yep, there she goes doing the fake laughs that I did read upon the game's description. Bobby Spider, or Bobby Spider, depends on how you pronounce that said spider's name. When he laughs, you have to find him in the cams and click the audio button, and he will trick you sometimes. So I gotta make sure to find Old Sweetie and Bobby the Spider, or Bobby the Spider. Find them on the camera somewhere after they do laugh, and then use the audio device. So yeah, I'm ready to get started with, of course, Night 2 here. Alright, so yeah, that's really cool that these cameras have more of an important usage in this game. So yeah, really nice additions with Old Sweetie, just to, you know, not leave out Old Honeybee over here. And I don't know how many spider animatronics that I've dealt with in this game. Bobby the Spider, I know that they might not be as worse as another particular spider goober that still traumatizes me to this very freaking day. Yeah, but I still remember you, Stanley, ever since Five Nights to Remember. Oh yeah, so there we have one of the shadow goobers, Shadow Honey, attacking from the camera. So you had to flip down the camera, and that's how you pretty much deal with him. Oh, no you don't. Oh, hi there. And that was very easy. Alright, so whenever you do see... what? What is that? What is going on? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. That actually creeped me out. So those could just be some fake laughs. Okay, really? Gotta put on my mask. Alright, there we go. Alright, I was sort of thinking about what happened if Shadow's Sweetie appeared in the office as I had the mask on. Well, good thing that you don't instantly jump scare me whenever I do take off the mask, so... Oh, excuse me? Where are you? Where in the frick are you? Oh, you faked me out, didn't you? You faked me the frick out, didn't you, buddy? I didn't see Old Sweetie or Bobby the Spider anywhere? Okay. Who's that laughing? That has to be Bobby. Yep, there you are. Yeah, you get the frick out of here. So that's also how you deal. Okay, you can stop creepily laughing in my ears. Excuse me, who's here? Oh, it's just Honey. No, you don't. Join me in heck. How about you frick off from my said office? No. I'll just... Alright, get rid of you, Shadow Honeybee. And I got rid of... Okay, really? I gotta find... Oh, no, you don't. The Old Sweetie Bee. No, you don't. I just gotta leave on my freaking mask. Sit back down in your naughty corner, you frick. So I'm already halfway done for Night 2. Haven't heard any laughs. Dude, Bobby the Spider's laugh? Yeah. You sound very creepy. What is it with spider animatronics that's always terrifying? Stop. You get out of here. Ugh. Yeah, I'm like minorly tensing up whenever Bobby freaking laughs in my ears like that. Okay. So, yep, you are still in your corner. No, you don't, Sweetie Bee. I saw you there in the right door. Alright. Wait, where? Yeah, you're trying to fake me out, aren't you? You are trying your best to fake me out, huh? Or you could possibly be in one of these cameras, hiding in the darkness or shadows, without me knowing. Alright, so I'm already on 4 a.m. I just need a couple of hours left. Where? Oh, it's just Honeybee. You can get out of here. No, I'm not going down into HE double... Can you get out of here? Stop. Oh no, I need to... No, I don't know if I'm... dead? Oh my... Well, there I go, getting killed by Old Honeybee. Yep, I couldn't do anything there since Bobby was laughing in my ears. And so Old Honeybee was still standing in the office, and so, yeah, that was like an insta-locked for me surviving. Okay, so I'm going to be getting back into Night 2 here. That would be adorable if that marketable plushie of me had like a squeaky noise if you do press on the center of their face. I know that Old Sweetie Bee or Bobby want to freaking laugh in my ears. Do y'all want to make yourselves known? like with everyone else moving around? I am watching you. No, you're not. I can just turn off the camera tablet and you're not able to watch me. For now, so you can just screw off for the time being. Where are you? There you are. So yeah, old Sweetie Bee stays somewhere remotely in the center of the camera. Oh, shoot. There you are, Bobby the Spider. And I do see that you have some faint different positions in the cameras yourself. So there we go. Alright, old honeybee, can you just sit back down? I'm like another animatronic, fully in working order, so you can sit your dusty down back in your corner. Like a nice animatronic you are, alright? Haven't heard any laughs. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. Shoot, where are you? You're not even anywhere. Okay. Well, I didn't even know that you can do that. So you can press on the camera trigger boxes if you have the camera tablet down. Oh, shoot. Where are you? You're nowhere. Alright, good. So yeah, the camera trigger boxes, can you just be quiet, Bobby, for 1 second for now? Are still on the actual, UI, but whenever you actually flip down the camera tablet, you can just still press the, camera trigger boxes that are over here in the bottom right. No! Okay. I thought you weren't anywhere. That was a sudden jump scare, bro. Alright, well, there I go getting myself killed by Bobby the Spider, and that's what his jump scare looks like. Cool. Alright, let me get started with night 2 here again. Okay, see if I can. Yeah, that's the diner cam, and I pressed on. Yeah, the show stage camera. Alright, not gonna be messing around with that at all, because that is a way to cheese the game, I see. So I will not obviously be doing that. Alright, cool. So I'm still looking at the bathroom camera. Does anyone want to snicker in my face? Yeah, come on. I want to hear some giggles. Or does anyone want to haul their winged ahs off over to my office? Okay. If I hear... Wait. Where are you? No, you don't have any laughing capabilities, Sweetie Bee. Yep, there we go. I just had to scare off Bobby. Alright, cool. That is a really tense mechanic that they also do have. For them to do these fake laughs, so that you can waste some time with looking around for old Sweetie Bee and Bobby the Spider. And if they're not anywhere, then, of course, you're at risk of being killed by someone else. Well, I don't think, you have to worry all that much, since, the office lights flicker and there's like an obvious creepy pulsating, I don't know what you would call it, ambience playing in the background. So yeah, it is pretty obvious whenever... Shoot. Where are you? Where are you? Oh no. What the... What's going on? What's happening? I do not see Bobby anywhere. Wait. Where is he? Shoot. Okay. I don't know where he is. Oh. Frick. Off, dude. I'm gonna get killed. No, you don't. Just have to get you out of here, Shadow Honeybee. Where is Bobby? Oh, come on. Am I good? No. No, you don't. Who's here? Oh, come on. I have to shut the right door? I am being a tad bit slow with this game. There we go. So, old honeybee has been dealt with. I did not mean to... Oh, no. Freaking press the invisible camera triggers on screen. Oh, no, you don't. I see you there, Bobby. It's like Bobby and old Sweetie Bee have a pattern with when they'll attack. So it's like old Sweetie Bee, then Bobby. Old Sweetie Bee and Bobby, so they take their turns. Okay. So yeah, not only do I have, like, eyes that are built like an old camcorder. Yeah, the camera system is sorta, well, interlinked with my own mind, so I can, you know, sort of press on my own eyeball. How would... that would be painful. No. You can get away from me. And so I can, switch to a different camera via Bluetooth. Through my eyeball. Alright, I don't know how, Bluetooth would work all the way back in, whichever time era that this game takes place, in the 80s or 90s. Yeah, whenever the animatronic boom had taken place. Oh, come on. Really? Bobby? Get out of here. No, you don't. I am one of you. I am one of you goobers. Just gotta keep up with that same mask-wearing drawl like I always do with these locations that I visit. If they actually do have a spare head mask for me to use, and these guys have like that security database scanning capability. Alright. That is sort of... No. Why? You can get out of here. I was gonna say, that is sort of interesting that one of the audio tracks is like some crickets. Alright. I just need 6 a.m. to chime a bye for me, please. Okay. So yeah, I'm at 32% power. Okay, really? Where? Oh, there you are, Bobby. Chilling out in the parts and services camera. What? That's old Sweetie Bee. Wait, what? Where? Yeah, old Sweetie Bee. Oh, that's the new one. Is nowhere to be seen, so just don't pay attention to her. Cool. And there we go. Night 2 has been finished, and so there is a 3 at the top right, so, you know what that means, right? Alright, so I guess I could go back over to the menu and look at that, of course. There we have the hard mode for the game. So yeah, of course, like always with these FNAF games, and that's an obvious tradition, there is like a much more harder mode for me to take care of. So, alright, so I guess I can go ahead and get started with the hard mode for 2 Nights at Honeybee's. Oh. And so yeah, here we have the freaking spooky red screen that I do remember in, of course, the Banshee stream. He is here, the Crimson Joker. If you see him at your doors, close them. If you see him in your office, use your mask. I am sorry. Well, you don't have to be sorry with telling me all this information still, whoever in the heck this mysterious helper is. So yeah, very nice spooky red screen that you're trying to freaking show me. Alright. Now I'm ready to freaking take care of this hard mode here, finally. Yet again here. Alright. I'm not going to use the cameras for now. So yeah, there's only one more threat that I'm not going to, well, spoil here. And that will be the Crimson Joker. I still love the design of the Crimson Joker so much. Y'all are going to have to see him whenever he does show up. Obviously he will. Where? Oh yeah, there's the Crimson Joker. Look at his tall self just standing in the right door. Okay, I need you to go away though. There we go. I did not mean to freaking press the invisible camera triggers. Oh yeah, old Sweetie Bee ain't here. Perfect. So yeah, now Bobby will be next. I like that pattern with them. Just taking their turns with laughing in the background. What? Wait, what the? Oh. Oh, that's just the audio device being semi-louder than before. What? What is... Okay, yeah, can you just pipe it down with the crickets, please? No, you don't. Right, don't see anyone standing in the doorways. I need old Honeybee to sit back down. Can you sit back down? There we go. Cool. Yep, old Sweetie Bee is attacking. Oh, where? Oh, is that who I think it is? Yep, it's the Crimson Joker again. You are such a cool design. Wait. Who else is here? Oh. Yeah, get out here, with your demonic growls. I still don't know if that's their, demonic, stomachs growling in my ears. Alright. There we go. I just had to get rid of you. Oh, shoot. Yep, you're here. I just had to get rid of Sweetie Bee there. Can you get out of here, Crimson Joker? I might be dead. No, you don't. Where are you? There you are. No, you don't. I am wasting so much more power. I don't know if Sweetie Bee and Honey Bee left. Yeah, I wasted so much more freaking power. Alright, cool. Wait, you're in the office again? Shoot. Is Bobby or old Sweetie Bee gonna laugh? Go away. I need you to go away. There we go. Oh, really? Where are you? There you are. Parts and services. Oh, shoot. That was... Can you go away? Yep, get out of here. Dude, those cricket sounds are freaking loud as heck, bro. Alright. It's like I have two freaking crickets just chilling inside of both my ears. That's gross to think about. Alright. So it's already 3 a.m. I saw you there, Shadow. Honeybee. Old Honeybee is standing up. Oh, okay, really? I need you to go away, buddy. I don't know if I should call you buddy because you're actively trying to kill me. Oh, shoot. What? Shoot. I might be a dead man. Stop! Alright, good. I caught the Crimson Joker right on time, so Sweetie Bee is attacking. I don't know if old Sweetie Bee is on the cameras. No, you did one of your elusive fake laughs, like Bobby also occasionally does. Alright. Wait, who's here? Oh, it's just you, Crimson Joker. Yeah, you can stand outside the right door as much as you want to. Alright. Yeah, I know that all of you are watching me. Can you stop? Oh, crap. Okay, you need to stop it. Alright. Where are you? I don't see you anywhere. Who's that? Oh, it's just old Honeybee. Shoot. You're there. Whoa! Did I just put on the mask for 1 split second to deal with old Honeybee? I had like 1 second of left, living at that moment. What? Okay. That was a quick mask flip. Oh, no, you don't. I don't see you anywhere. Old Sweetie Bee. Wait, where? Oh, it's just you again. Alright, nice. Cool. I know that old Honeybee is very peeved off that he didn't even get me during that 1 millisecond of me putting on the frickin' mask. Yeah, I don't even... What? No, you don't. That's Bobby. And doesn't matter anymore. Oh! This is a different ending, but of a pretty skyscape. I am sorry. I mean, still, you didn't have to tell me that you're sorry. You helped me out with... telling me with all of those, you know, useful tips. I wish I could have helped, but I was too scared. I mean, yeah, the Crimson Joker is no one to be messed around with. But hey, this is a really cool skyscape I'm looking at. Next time, I will make sure it won't let anyone else die because of me. Well, you saved my life, so yeah, thank you so much for telling me all of those useful tips on how to survive in this game. Rest well. And yeah, that was pretty much all it for the entire base game of 2 Nights at Honeybees. And yeah, look at that. I got myself both of the stars on the menu for finishing up the entirety of 2 Nights at Honeybees. Just to keep on being emotional. So, let me go ahead and take a look at the extras again. And yeah, this time, the text and pretty much everything else is yellow, so that's really cool. So here we have all the animatronics, starting off with Honeybee. These models, dude, Devil Rabbit Studios, you always cook with these freaking cool animatronic models. So here we have Honeybee. Aw, Sweetie Bee. Old Honeybee. Shadow Honey. Shadow Sweetie. Old Sweetie Bee. Bobby Spider. And Crimson Joker. So there we have all the animatronics. So next up, oh, are the jump scares, so brace for those in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, so it's just their jump scare animations, but in GIF form. So there we have Honeybee. Oh, wow, Sweetie Bee. Old Honeybee. Old Sweetie Bee. Oh my gosh, Bobby Spider and the Crimson Joker. So yeah, there we have all of the animatronics as jump scares, and here we have the behind the scenes stuff for this game. So here we have the main menu screen here. Still looks really fire. And here we have the office, and yep, Honeybee is just standing real menacingly in the lift door, and pretty much just the actual office here with everything else and all the triggers and such. So yeah, there we have the game over screen of, pretty much me being stuffed inside of a honeybee suit. Yeah, pretty much like the norm at any of these places, or almost any of these places where I'm stuffed into another animatronic suit, or I suffer another grisly demise. But no, these animatronics always like to keep up with, the same tradition of stuffing the living heck out of me in these suits. So, yep, only died like twice thanks to Old Honeybee and, of course, Bobby Spider. So, but yeah, there we have the game over screen for this game. And there we have the jump scare animation that's, still being worked on at this moment in time when this screenshot was taken. So, of course, of the Crimson Joker. Look at that freaking guy. Yeah, the Crimson Joker looks sick in this game. And here we have one of these rooms in pretty much honeybees, but this could just be like, but yeah, this is pretty much like the main entrance or some other one-off room in the entire place. And here we have the main office again, of another angle, and this time, there we can still see Old Honeybee just slumped into their timeout corner, just trying to, well, surprise us. But hey, thank you so much for setting off your hidden EMP device to, well, mess around with the power grid of the place, just like with Honeybee and Sweetie Bee. So, and there we have Honeybee. I guess this is their jump scare animation being worked on. And that was pretty much it for the behind-the-scenes stuff for the extras. And ultimately, that was pretty much all it for 2 nights at Honeybees. Yep, just wanted to still, go in line with those 3 exclamations. Hey, what's up, Crimson Joker? I know you want to come in the office and, well, jump scare me. So I will take both my hands off of my desk and allow you to do so. Oh, yeah, the jump scares in this game are so quick. So there we have the Crimson Joker's jump scare. Alright, just gonna wait for... Oh, join me in heck. You know what, sure. You can go ahead and do your worst. Oh. Wow, okay. Wait, excuse me? Wait. Yeah, so you do take away so much of my power. So yeah, you have plenty of time to actually freaking deal with these shadow manifestations. Also, was that you? Old Sweetie Bee. Yeah, you can go ahead and jump scare me. Or Bobby can. Alright, I will stand still in my office, or sit still. Who will jump scare me? Old Honeybee? Who's gonna jump scare me? Who's gonna jump scare? Wow, dude, these jump scares are so lightning fast. So, that was Old Sweetie Bee's jump scare. Oh. Yeah, there goes Bobby Spider. I'll just sit back and wait for your jump scare. Or, I was gonna say anyone else's jump scares, but Old Honeybee stood up as I was about to say the J-ump scare word. So, oh, that was Old Honeybee. Well, there I go getting killed by him again. Right, I get you. So, these shadow manifestations, or as much as I saw out of how much power is drained by Shadow Sweetie Bee, speaking of, where's your old counterpart at? Nowhere, so that was just a bunk laugh. They drain like 30% power off your overall total, so, right, I see. So if you don't deal with any of the shadow animatronics on time, then they drain 30% power each, so I see. Hey, I just freaking started up a new clip, man. Where are you at? Yeah, there goes Bobby. Just chilling out in the parts and services camera, so I'll just wait for you to, well, kill me. Simple as that. Just come in the office, wrap me up in a spider cocoon, and... or... that's Sweetie Bee. was another very quick, odd jump scare, but this time of Bobby the Spider. Oh, what? Oh. Well, the first star is gone since I started up night 2 again. But the hard mode star is still there. Huh. Well, hey, that's fine. I already got the entire game finished, so it doesn't really matter all to me that much. Well, that's just like a funny side bug, I suppose. Hey, how you doing, Shadow Honeybee? Oh, wow. See, if they actively drain your freaking power. No, you don't. Dude, can you go away? Yeah, I thought they would, like, just knock out one chunk of power after they, you know, manifested, like, not slowly drain it, but then just magically take away 30% of your power upon, like, you not dealing with these shadow manifestations on time. What is that? Oh, that's just the audio device track playing. Yeah, I was wondering, like, what were those creepy murmurs I was hearing? Speaking of, I just started a new clip, so... Stop. Dude, get out of here. Oh, What? I was still looking at my cameras and, well, he just went right in front of my camera tablet. There we have Honeybee's jump scare. Yeah, I'll go and take it. Hey, what's up, sweetie bee? No you don't. I already saw your jump scare in my last life, so, yeah, come in the office. Before Bobby the Spider kills me. So yeah, there we have Sweetie Bee's jump scare in the game. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shoot. Wait, did I just cancel out the shadows' Wait. Oh, shoot. No you don't. Only have like 10% power left, man. Come on. I have both of the doors shut. I was just looking at stuff in my, well, handheld device, because in this time period, smartphones didn't exist. Alright, so, 3, 2, oh, hi. I just saw you at the perfect time there. Okay. So the entire power grid to the place actually does fully shut down, and, well, none of the doors are the only pieces of equipment that are affected. I see. So, will I be able to see a performance in the office, or is there just, like, a black, you know, screen right in front of the actual, like, screen here, and I just can't even, like, see anything in my office, and so there's not, like, any animatronics who are about to do, like, a performance for me? Yeah, I know someone's gonna kill me. Could be literally anyone. Like old Sweetie Bee there. I had a suspicion in my mind that you were gonna be the freaking animatronic to kill me. So, I guess that was pretty much finally all it for 2 nights at Honeybee's. Well then, so this is me just redoing the outro, and, well, I just did the intro a couple of seconds ago, so yeah, I guess that was pretty much all it for this very short and bite-sized FNAF fan game called 2 Nights at Honeybee's. Yep, another really peak FNAF fan game made by Devil Rabbit Studios that I personally did enjoy quite a whole lot. And so those other 2 brand new animatronics from old Sweetie Bee and, of course, Bobby or Bobby the Spider. Yeah, I like their mechanics and how more useful the cameras were, and so yeah, the cameras just felt like they had more of a usage in this game this time around. So yeah, you just had to go all over the cameras just to find where Bobby and old Sweetie Bee are located, and so yeah, they have like that split down in the line sort of mechanic set where on the left side they could just laugh and they appear on any of the cameras for realsies, and so you had to use the audio device to scare them off. And on the other side of the coin, yeah, they have fake laughs, and so they just don't appear on any of the cameras just to, well, waste your time. And that really does provide itself to be useful if there's like any other animatronics, and so old Sweetie Bee or Bobby the Spider, you just have to not use your valuable time with them. Of course, looking around the cameras, but you know, there's like not that many cameras. There's like 5 of them, so there's not a lot of places for these other 2 goobers to hide it. So yeah, for the rest of the other animatronics, they had the usual simple mechanics, Sweetie Bee and Honey Bee, just shut the doors in their faces, and really useful too how there's like this office flickering and this rumbly ambience that's also playing in the background for whatever like old Honey Bee or any other animatronics that attack the office. Yeah, there's like this static that pretty much plays in the background. You see like the office lights just flickering out of whack, and so yeah, that means there's like a danger nearby, and yeah, there's a really useful way of actually knowing whenever anyone else had left the office, or if obviously old Honeybee had sat down. So yeah, old Honeybee just put on the mask for him. The shadow manifestations, they whenever you do stare at them, I thought initially before they actually did instantly like severed the entire power grid, but no, for this time around they just slowly drain your power over the course of like the next few seconds of you upon staring at them. So for Shadow Sweetie Bee and Shadow Honeybee, yeah, just flip up and down the cameras just to get rid of both of them if Shadow Sweetie Bee is in the office, or if Shadow Honeybee is in the freaking cameras. Man, my freaking voice is like dying whenever I'm just trying to talk like consistently here. Then yeah, that's the actual way of getting rid of them. And so they do talk a little bit of smack on the right side. And yeah, thank you, Shadow Honeybee, for calling me an idiot faintly with those smiley faces. And so yeah, after finishing up nights 1 and 2, then we unlock a hard mode, and yeah, surprise, surprise, there's some bonus stuff that we can take a look at, just like with any other FNAF fan games. And so Crimson Joker was a really sick addition for, the hard night. And yeah, they just used the same mechanics that like old Honeybee and of course the other brand new Honeybee animatronics. Yeah, he just sits at the 2 doorways in the middle of the office, and yeah, just act upon those very mechanics accordingly. Just shut him out of the office and put on the mask, and that's how you pretty much deal with him. I still cannot freaking believe that I had dealt with old Honeybee with that 1 millisecond of time that I was still able to be alive. So yeah, after finishing up the hard night, we get like this really nice peaceful VHS tape. It was still quite ominous in a way with whoever this mysterious helper was, but yeah, it was peaceful with this skyline that we could actually see of this very peaceful skyscape. And so the clouds were just like moving away in the sky drop, and so yeah, it was oddly peaceful-ish, but this mysterious helper just felt sorry, and hey, you didn't have to feel sorry. You provided some very useful tips with how these animatronics do work. And so yeah, there is some really cool lore that's being told off in the background, and so I wonder what else is going on. So yeah, after that, we finished up the hard mode. Then of course, that was pretty much all it for 2 Nights at Honeybees. A very short and simple FNAF fan game that I really did enjoy quite a whole lot. There was only a couple of bugs that I've encountered in the actual game, such as like, whenever you have like the camera tablet down, you can actually still select the camera trigger boxes that are at the bottom right. So yeah, whenever you actually press on any of the cameras in the camera tablet like normal, just with any other camera surveillance device, then yeah, you can actually press on the camera boxes. But then whenever the tablet is down, then remotely in the same exact places that the camera trigger boxes are at, then you could still press on them. So yeah, I did not know that our own eyeballs and the camera system were that interlinked with each other, so we could just press on our very eyeballs to switch the cameras remotely. But no, that's just only other. But no, that was like one of the only other bugs that I've came across. And in the menu, whenever you actually do start up night 2 again after getting it done, then yeah, the freaking first star actually does disappear. And well, that's just nothing but another small bug. The rest of the game actually did function well. There was like no other game-breaking bugs that I've came across whatsoever. But yeah, all the animatronics functioned the ways that they've needed to be. And so yeah, I had a real fun time with playing through 2 Nights at Honeybees a second time, and well, just seeing like those brand new animatronics just attacking on the cameras, old Sweetie Bee and Bobby the Spider. Those were some really nice additions to the game. But yeah, Devil Rabbit Studios, great job with making this next project of yours, man. Like, you really did cook well with all the animatronic models. I still love those freaking cartoonish gloves that they all had on, and even like those useful tip screens were very useful. And yeah, all the animatronics had some very nice and simple mechanics. Just like with a lot of other FNAF fan games with shutting doors in any faces or putting on like a mask to make a couple of animatronics just calm down for 1 freaking second. But no, it always is fun just to see like these, you know, mechanics just being like reintegrated in these FNAF fan games. And I don't really mind if there's like another, you know, Puppet's music box or a music box-esque sort of a device to crank up in the background, but no, it was really fun. And like even the new additions were very nice, and well, even like made the cameras had like a purpose to serve for in the actual game. Yeah, I just had to say, Devil Rabbit Studios, you did really great with cooking up this very next FNAF fan game that you had cooking up in the background. So yeah, I guess that's it for my overall final thoughts on Two Nights at Honeybees. Another very nice, short and simple FNAF fan game that I personally did enjoy myself. So if anyone has enjoyed this entire one-off short video as I've played through the entirety, second time, of Two Nights at Honeybees, then y'all want to do down there since all of your amazing like, comment, and definitely subscribe if y'all haven't already, and hit that bell to be notified of all my future content and streams, because I do sometimes stream on my channel. And that's about it, so I'll see you all at the next video or stream. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and yeah, see y'all! Yeah, that outro was a lot better than the last one, for sure.